You're making this complicated.
No.
It's pretty simple, man.
Okay, guys, this is 17th District. I don't know why I'm getting pulled over. It's an emergency.
Right here.
I need to check something.
It says private property,
I know, but
no
I just pulled
right
over
here,
for
okay.
1
Driver
minute.
license
This is
and
emergency.
Driver's license and insurance.
So can I pull over to the
Driver's
side?
license and insurance. You still need driver's license and insurance. It's a traffic stop. Come on. Making it complicated. Making it complicated. Driver's license and insurance. Driver's license and insurance.
I just pulled
Driver's
over.
license and insurance. Driver's license and
Perez,
insurance.
17th
Driver's
District.
license. Driver's license and insurance. Come on. Let's go.
No, this is unconstitutional.
Driver's
No.
license. Unconstitutional. You park right here in the driveway.
I'm not parking here.
Come on,
It's an
right here.
emergency. I gotta make a phone call.
Driver's license,
Okay, so can I just pull over a little bit over so I can make a
insurance.
phone call?
Driver's license insurance.
So can I pull over just right here?
I still need driver's license insurance. Come on. Making it
For just to
complicated.
make an
Driver's
emergency.
license-
Okay.
Driver's license insurance. Driver's
Perez,
license
what's
insurance.
the name of badge number?
Driver's license insurance. You just said it. You just
No.
said it. You just said
Hold on
it.
a second.
Driver's license insurance, man. Come on.
Hold on a second.
Driver's license insurance.
Hold on a
Why are you
second.
making this complicated? Driver's license insurance. Driver's license insurance. It's being
Can I make-
recorded too right here.
Can I make a call real quick? I just want to make a call. That's all I do. I just want to pull over and just make a call. That's an emergency.
Okay, that's fine. I
Okay,
still need your driver's
but
license
you
insurance to
don't-
get you.
It's unconstitutional for you to do that.
Because you.
No,
blocked
it's
the
an
driveway?
emergency.
You blocked the
Okay.
driveway?
It's
You blocked the
I'm not
driveway?
parking. This is not parking. When you got your emergencies on, look. Okay, people. I'm on Lawrence, right before Kedzie. Pulaski. I got my hazards on for an emergency.
Yeah, you just turn them
No,
on.
I had them on
You
when I
just turn
pulled over to the side. That's why I did that, because I know this is a private driveway. You see, guys? Can you please call 17th District?
Driver's license.
All right, can you get a white shirt over here, supervisor, please?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All I want to do is just make a phone call. That's all.
That doesn't. Okay, I still need.
And
driver's license.
I got an
Whether
emergency.
Whether my sergeant comes, you still need driver's license insurance.
Are you suspecting me?
Are
I'm
you,
under I'm under commerce.
Yeah. Oh,
Am I?
call us.
Hold on.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not.
Am I under suspicion of being in a commerce?
I'm a student. Yeah, I just need driver's license.
Okay,
You're
so
blocking
you-
the driveway.
I-
There's no
okay,
parking
well-
here. There's no parking here.
I'm not
There's no
parking here.
There's
I
no
put an emergency
There's
to
no
make a phone
parking.
call.
There's
This
no
is
parking
Perez.
here. There's no parking here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The people who are
said it
online
like-
right now, please call
said it
17th
like-
District. All I did was just parked up for a second. I wanted to make a phone call. I got my hazards. I was gonna pull over right there just to make a phone call. That's it. That's all.
Okay. Refusing to give driver's
I'm
license
not
insurance.
refusing.
Yeah.
All I want to do is just make a phone call.
Okay, you'll make it after I get your
Okay.
driver's license insurance.
Well, it was not.
Driver's
It's
license
no.
insurance. I don't know why you're making this complicated.
So the reason for you to pull over
Driver's
is
license
because
because you're blocking the driveway.
I'm not
There's no
black.
parking here. There's
I'm
no
pulling
parking
back.
here.
I was going
Driveway,
forward.
driveway,
I was going forward. Well, can I pull over? Perez.
Driver's license. I thought you said
I'm not under
I thought you
commerce.
said
First
you've
of
been
all,
over here.
first of all, I'm not
I
in
thought you said
commerce.
You've been over here.
I'm not in
You've been over
commerce.
here, you said.
I just barely.
is it?
I just pulled over,
You gotta get your
and
story
I
straight next
gotta
time,
make
okay?
a call.
Next time you go
That's all.
online, you make sure you
I'm
get your story
I'm going right here to make a call. That's it.
Everything
Because I
visually
can't.
recorded,
Because I
driver's
cannot be
license,
moving a vehicle and phone
insurance.
call. Correct.
Driver's license.
All right, so I'll wait for the
insurance.
supervisor.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you
Perfect.
very much.
You requested it's coming.
Hold on a second. Where's my? Yeah, all I want to do is just make a phone call. I wanted to just pull to the
All I want
side.
is your driver's license
Yes.
and insurance.
Why do you
We're
just want my
stuck
driver's
over
license
here
and insurance?
Because it's a traffic stop.
It's not
sir.
a traffic stop. I just pulled
sir.
over as an emergency.
It's a
So is that a traffic stop?
sir. That's okay.
So
man.
it's
Driver's
it
stop.
okay? Don't you guys
Traffic
have a
stop,
rules
sir.
and regulations
Yeah,
saying that you
yeah,
can't drive?
need
You
a
can't
driver's license
look.
and
Listen.
insurance. This is a
Listen.
traffic
Don't-
stop.
What
It's
traffic
a
stop? I
traffic
pulled
stop.
over.
It's a
This is
traffic
not
stop.
traffic.
It's a
I'm not in
traffic stop.
commerce. I'm
It's
not
a
engaged in
traffic stop.
commerce.
It's a traffic
I'm not
stop.
engaged in
It's a
commerce.
traffic stop.
I'm not
You're
engaged in
blocking
commerce.
the driveway right
I'm
now.
not black.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys made me
yeah,
block the
traffic
driveway.
stop.
I was gonna pull over right there.
You blocked the driveway.
This is Mahem. So yeah, Batman. Yeah, can you do me a favor and put the information for Pulaski 17th District phone number? Have the people call over there. I just happened to pull over to the side so I can use the phone so I don't have to hurt anybody. And I pulled over as an emergency. I got my hazards, as you see. And Perez is saying this. I'm black. They pulled the lights on as soon as I was gonna go over here to make.
Driveway. Driver's license and insurance. White shirt's coming.
Okay. So I'm gonna be waiting right now. This is 17th District for everybody who's popping in here. This is Perez, 17th District. All I wanted to do was just pull over, put my hazards on. I was gonna make a phone call, and they pulled me over talking about it's a traffic stop. First of all, I'm not even engaged in commerce. Okay, I'm not engaged in commerce. Do you suspect me of being engaged in commerce?
Park in the driveway right here, man.
No,
You can't
no,
park
no.
Here. There's no parking.
Ain't
here,
nobody
man.
parking here.
There's
See,
no
there's a
parking
problem.
here.
There's nobody. Is your body
Driver's
camera on?
license,
Is your body
insurance,
camera on?
driver's-
Yes.
I've
Is it
been telling you,
recording?
You're not listening.
Okay.
I told you. It's been on a
Is
recording.
this is this on too?
How many times I gotta tell you?
Is this on too? All right. Just so you see, I do got paperwork here, but the
That's
thing
fine,
is
man.
that
That's fine.
the thing is that I didn't.
fine, man.
I wanted
You're
to just
blocking
pull
it.
over right here. I wasn't blocking
You're
it. Don't
blocking
lie,
the
bro. What do you
driveway.
guys
You're
gotta lie
blocking it
for?
right here. Make
What do
sure
you guys
record
gotta
the
lie?
driveway right here, man.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
you guys
okay.
stopped me.
Hey,
You
sure.
guys stopped me, so I gotta stop.
Yeah,
I was gonna move right here just to
no,
make
you
the
said
phone
you
call.
were already here
I
with
wanna
your
just.
hazard. You said
I
you were
just.
already here with your hazard.
I just
to
bet-
make a phone call. That's what you said. Which one is it?
Well, can I make a phone call right
Listen.
there? That's all I wanted to do.
Get your story straight next time, okay? Before you go
Don't
on live,
lie, bro.
okay?
Come on, you
Get
don't gotta
your-
be on
Get
live.
your story straight next time.
Hey,
you go
don't lie,
online,
bro. You
okay?
swore no to the
Get your-
Constitution. Did
get
you swear
your-
no to
get
the
your story
Constitution,
straight
sir?
next time, okay?
Did you swear
Hey,
no
you
to the
just said
Constitution?
you had your hazard
Did you-
on. You were right
did
here, and
you
then you
swear
said,
no
I
to
just
the
pulled you over.
Constitution?
So I know which one.
Okay,
is
I
it,
don't
man.
even want to engage with you no
There
more.
you
Hold
go,
on,
okay.
no. All right. So this guy right here would not let me just pull over so I can make my phone call. That's all I wanted to do. How you doing, sir?
Hey, buddy, what's up, man?
Pretty good. Thanks for grateful. How you
Yeah,
doing?
we're recording too. It's all right.
What's your name, sir?
My name's
Auntie.
Sergeant Ontiveros. my man.
Universe, good to meet you.
Listen,
So,
listen, good to meet
okay,
you too,
so-
dude.
Okay, so all I did, I put my hazards on. I started moving here. I wanted to just pull up right there just to make a phone call. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
They stopped me, so I stopped right here. He puts the lights on. So he's saying that I'm blocking the driveway. I didn't do that. All I wanted to do just right there. I put my hazards on so I don't be on the phone while I'm moving with the vehicle.
Where are you going over
Just
here?
right here for one quick second. I was gonna make a phone call. That's all.
Yeah, he's just.
But as soon as I started gonna go, he stopped me and he put me right
Well,
here. Now
man,
he's
listen,
now
let
he's
me tell you
engaging.
something. We can't read your mind, man.
No,
You
no,
understand
but
what I'm
that's-
saying?
but the
So
hazards-
They're going off.
But the
what they
hazards,
saw.
right? I got the hazards because I don't want to be on the phone and moving. You know, it's dangerous,
Well,
right?
that's very responsible of you.
Yes,
we
it is.
appreciate that. We
And we're
appreciate that.
neighbors. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, we
But
are.
he's lying. He's lying.
He's
And
lying?
I know he's lying
This
because
guy's lying
I just
about
wanted to
what?
pull over right there just to make a phone call, and I was
Right,
going to go
right.
on my way
Well,
home.
sir, listen.
And this is not a traffic stop because I'm not engaged in commerce.
Listen,
I'm not engaged in commerce.
You're not a who?
Engaged in commerce.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
All I want to do is just one
Sir,
quick
listen,
phone, and I'm
listen,
going home.
Listen, my man, we all want to go home. We all
Okay.
want to go home. If you just give these fine officers, make sure you don't have a warrant or anything, and we'll
No,
be
no,
on
but-
our way.
Yeah, but the thing is the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, right? You took an oath to the Constitution, right? The Fourth Amendment, you got the right to be
Listen,
secure in your
if they
in your
saw
persons.
you commit a traffic,
They didn't. I was
they
going to
saw
park
you-
right here.
Well, that's what court's for, sir. That's
No,
what
come
court's
on, man.
for.
So they could do whatever they want to
Sir,
do.
Are you refusing to
I'm
give
not
these fine
refusing.
officers your
I'm not refu-
identification?
I'm not refusing.
Are you
All
not?
I'm saying is that.
Well, listen, they're asking you to give your information. Now, get my good side, please.
No, no,
get
that's
my
cool,
good side.
cool.
This side too.
No, that's cool.
Okay.
Look,
Are you refusing?
I'm not
sir? 'Cause
refusing.
We want to get on our way just like you do.
Yes, but I'm
And
not
this is
refusing. I'm a
this is-
lawful man.
Okay,
That's
so
right,
are you
I'm a
not,
lawful
do
man.
you not have a driver's license, sir?
No, I do. I just.
You do not have a driver's license,
do
then
have
we
to.
will have to.
It's
address that.
unconstitutional. You don't.
Do
it's
you have a
unconstitutional.
driver's license, sir?
I do have one,
Can you please produce it so we can all get on our merry way?
but this is unconstitutional. All
Sir,
I want to do is
if
I have
you
my
do
head.
not- If you don't have a driver's license
I do
and
have
you
one.
can't produce one, that is a ticket
Okay.
minimum.
Minimum.
Right.
I know because the U.S. case law says it's a civil
again,
infraction.
if you will not give us your driver's license,
I'm not refusing, but the thing is
can you
that
please
he's lying.
give us your driver's license so we can verify your identity,
You can
run your name, and that'll be it. But we
this-
don't know if these plates are you, sir. You
But
could
the
be
thing is,
borrowing
is-
somebody else's car.
No, but this is unconstitutional.
Listen, this is taking too much time. Are you not give us your driver's
Don't
license,
do that.
sir?
No, don't do it. Look,
It's
listen.
right
Are you
there.
not
Look,
giving-
license,
Antivirus.
insurance, man. Come
Antivirus.
on.
You guys
Yeah,
took an oath to the
Santivirus.
Constitution. So
Where's
you took
your
an oath to
driver's
the
license, sir?
Constitution.
Can you hand me so we can go on our merry way?
Right there.
Dude, come on.
Make
Just
this
give
quick.
us our driver's license so we can get out of here.
Okay.
Quit making a scene, dude.
No, no.
Seriously.
2 questions.
Quit making a
2
scene.
questions.
Is he not coming out?
No, no,
Is
I
he
will.
not-
No,
are
no,
you
no,
not
no, no.
coming
Listen,
out?
listen, listen.
Are you
No,
not
no, no,
coming
no.
out to
I
give
will.
your-
Hold on,
I don't
hold
know
on,
what
stop.
you're doing over here. You're reaching your hand in. I need to be able to see.
2 things, right?
Hmm?
You got. Just answer me 2 questions. Did you take an oath to the
I need
Constitution?
I need a driver's license.
Yeah, I know
sir.
you.
We don't know
okay,
who you are.
know, under duress.
We don't know who you are.
Are you gonna
sir.
arrest me if I don't give it to you?
Or, I'm not saying anything. I
No, I'm
hope
saying,
you. I
am
hope you
am
give
gonna-
it to me.
But
I hope you give it to
under
me.
threat of arrest, I'll give it to you.
I hope you.
Under a threat of arrest, I will give you
I'm
my
not threatening
license.
anybody. My job is not to threaten anyone,
So
sir.
if I don't give you my license, you will.
Well, then I don't know who you are. I have no idea who you are.
I'm a man. I'm a free man. But what I'm
You
saying,
could have
what's
a
going to
warrant.
happen?
You could have. You
What's
know what I
gonna
mean? You could
happen
not
if I
have a
don't?
driver's license to be driving.
Okay, so I feel intimidated right now, people.
Fantastic.
This
So do
is-
I. So do I.
Out of duress.
Okay.
And threat of kidnapping and getting
Fantastic.
kidnapped,
Excellent. Excellent.
I will give them
Fantastic. We can
license.
get on our merry way then. That would be great, dude. Sir, this would be fantastic.
And then
Right there.
I'm gonna need
it's on Averos.
event
ONT,
number.
it's
I'm gonna
right
need
there.
all the
There's my
information.
star number right there.
because this guy
2103.
All right.
So
I'm gonna
let's
give it to
just
you
go
one
with the
second.
driver's
Okay.
license, please, so we can get on
One
our
more
way.
question. Did you take a note to the Constitution?
Can we have your
Yes or no?
driver's license, please?
Please,
Sir?
would you tell
Are
me?
you refusing to
No,
give
I'm
us
not
your
refusing.
driver's
I'm not
license for the
refusing.
third
My
time?
question, did you
Probably the
take-
fifth time, but
One
we'll say
question.
third.
One question.
Worse, sir.
Please answer.
I
You're a
think
public
I
servant.
think he's refusing to give us his driver's license. I've asked multiple
So I'm
times,
gonna-
and this,
I
unfortunately, you're
feel
escalating the
threatened,
situation.
And I feel threatened, so
Okay.
I will give him my license because I feel threatened because I know they're gonna use force on me. I know how it is.
Thank you, sir. Thank
So
you. This is
This
fantastic.
is Antiverio. I'm giving to you.
Antivirus right there. Capital O.
And this is
and
Perez.
Insurance too. Insurance too.
Fantastic. Your insurance, sir. While you're at it, please.
So I'm under duress.
And this is
and
Antivirus of the California Antivirus. It's
and,
not to be
this is
confused
the
with Illinois.
reinstatement paper.
You got that? Fantastic, my
So
man.
now-
Appreciate it.
Since I feel threatened and I know they're
Fantastic.
gonna
I'm
put
sorry
me on there,
you
I
feel
don't want to get
threatened.
murdered. I don't
I'm
want to
sorry
get
you
hurt.
feel threatened, dude.
You know what I'm saying? So
This
I'm
is
gonna
a
give
rough
this.
neighborhood. Let me
I'm gonna
close
give
this.
this
Let me
public.
close
I'm gonna
this.
give this public servant who works for the
Fantastic.
people, we the
Fantastic.
people. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
yeah,
him the
yeah, yeah,
paperwork
yeah.
that they threatened
And
me
I
with.
appreciate you for paying my salary too.
26127. Can you
What's
guys
that
please
for?
call 17th District?
Oh yeah, call. Here's his insurance. We'll be done in a second, sir. We'll get you on your way. I'm sorry this took so long. It should have been a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I don't feel safe with these people right here. There's gonna be 22034. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna. I'm on Pulaski and Springfield, I believe. And yes, I give him my paperwork. Why? Because I feel threatened, under arrest, and I just don't want to get hurt. I gotta go back to my family. I gotta take care of my grandma, so I don't want to
Look,
get hurt.
There's other.
And,
There's no parking here. There's other places that you could park to make a call. Okay. So this is not a parking
But-
spot.
okay, well, Perez.
This is not a parking
Perez,
spot.
you don't
okay?
gotta be a liar, and you
you're
don't
free
gotta
to
be a
go,
liar.
sir.
You don't-
I'm gonna give you a break. You can't park here. Okay. So find a good spot. to
Just so
park,
you know,
okay?
it's not good to lie.
All right,
Okay.
sir, fantastic. It's
It's
been
not.
a pleasure meeting you.
We will see each other
I'm
again.
sure we
My
will.
neighbor.
But
My
hurry up.
neighbor.
I've only got 3 more years and I'm out of
Okay,
here.
well,
So-
my neighbor.
so work
Hey,
quick.
you guys gotta stop doing this harassing stuff. So yeah, they're gonna let me go right now. And this guy Perez, 22034. And there's another one. That's the white shirt over. That's that white shirt over there. So they let me go, but under threat and duress, and I will file a lawsuit. God help me. And there's gonna be plate 2674. All right. So right now we're here in Springfield and Lawrence. All right. Thank you very much, Batman, for jumping in. Hostler, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, these people are on some unconstitutional stuff. They're just trying to run people's plates. But now that they did that, oh guys, well, I'm gonna stick around. So let me show you. So there's an area. Let me see if you can see it back. Hold on 1 second. Thank you very much for jumping in. I appreciate your help. Thank you. You know how much of a difference that makes when you guys jump online and just start knowing that you are when you're live. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm here. Thank you very much. Oh man, I'm telling you, these people are ridiculous. And I seen them. But they're right here down the street. They're going on Lawrence back and forth, just pulling people over because they know a lot of people come out of the clubs or the bars and stuff like that. So they just started pulling people over, just asking papers, trying to put you on the, run you on the tag. And that guy Perez was lying. Thank you very much, Batman. I appreciate you for putting this copper's information out there. Yeah. See, another thing too, I'm gonna show you guys in a few seconds what I be doing. Hold on. Talking to the cell, he gets pulled over, he pulls over and has a... Yeah, I know, I'm trying to tell him, man, but they're on some BS. Perez was a straight lie. That's insane. Like, that's all he was doing because, see that little area back there? So there's a driveway, but I was gonna pull over a little bit forward where the sidewalk's at for a few minutes. That's it. And then he's talking, so when I had backed up in the area of the entrance and I was gonna go forward, they put the lights on. And then he's gonna try to tell me that I was parking there. The only reason I stopped was because he put the blue lights on. That's all. Yeah, thank you very much, and appreciate you guys for jumping in here, man. Thank you very much. So now I'm really gonna stay out now. I'm gonna hunt them down. Because they're doing this to a lot of people. They can run in my paper and everything. Oh yeah, let me show you one thing too that kind of helped out a lot. Let me show you. Let me show you. So this is what I usually put. So, hold on, sorry, I apologize. There you go. So I ended up meeting with these people not too long ago. Yeah, for real, horse lover. I don't know what it is, but like I said, I thank Heavenly Father. So I'm not gonna be fighting with it like that, but I'm gonna fight with knowledge. So I have this right here, which is COPA. This is the COPA. This is supposed to be the Civilian Office of Police Accountability, right? So I keep that there, and that way they know where I'm at. But you see how they were trying to get up on me, threatening me all nicely. Okay, for sure, Batman. Horse Lover, thank you guys for jumping in. This is Lawrence Avenue right here in Springfield. So now that let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a little cruise now. Right. Thank you guys. Honestly, I appreciate you guys 100%. Thank you, my neighbors. I'm gonna stay online for a little bit, I guess. Let me see. One second. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just Let me. No problem. Everything help. Yeah, good looking now. I was trying to look for my little. So at the end of everything, they just kind of looked at the number and they just gave me the paperwork back as soon as possible. Well, you know, even with a situation like this is how you expose people to as well for the wicked ways. And you see who the bad guys are. So now, yeah, this city is ridiculous, and they know what they do. It's like in the suburbs, you know. They wait until everybody starts getting out the bars and the clubs and try to pop people off. Yeah, it's straight corruption. Straight corruption. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Hallelujah. Oh, gosh. All right. And thank you very much. Like I said, thank you very much for ears and eyes coming online, because this makes a big difference. So much of a big difference. Watch this. That's gonna be play 24478. Blowing a red light, right? You guys have seen that. That's the district on the right side. And hey Batman, you see that too, that as soon as I asked them the question about the Constitution, the oath, they stay quiet. Because they know if they say something, that's their qualified immunity. But they know this stuff, man. And I don't understand why these judges and these prosecutors keep protecting them. They already know they're violating people's rights. Threatening them with force, cages. So I'm gonna go scope the neighborhood out for a little bit now. Man, hold on a second. Whew. I'm gonna stay online for a little bit just to make sure, because I'm in 17th district area right now. This is where they're all coming from. This is the area where they'll be at. So I'm gonna stay on 17th district for a little bit. And I'm just gonna keep an eye, see if I see him again pulling somebody over. But I couldn't find. I was trying to find the CPD rules and regulations, and I couldn't find it. Oh man, I can't stand these people, man. Alright, we're going Montrose westbound. I'm I'm gonna go circle the 17th district zone. Because if he's pulling people over like that, he's gonna keep pulling people over like that. And I'm bogus stops. But if this would have been like maybe 20 years ago, oh man, without the cameras, it would have gone down south real quick. Perez. Woo, man, that's his name, Perez. I know. You know what? Hold on a second. Wow, okay. So, all right. Let me see. I'm gonna turn the camera around for a second. All right. Yeah. So, like I said, thank you very much for jumping in. Do appreciate it 100%. The paperwork. Well, this is what I was trying to get, first of all. I was trying to read this about the Constitution and I couldn't get it out, so to read it to him, because this, you know, when you read, from what I've learned, right, when you read them the law and they keep going from there on, that's consequences for them. That's why they always say invoke your rights, speak it out loud. So if you speak it out loud, I guess it's poof, magic, right? Oh man. And then my other paper, man, I don't know what I did with it. I don't know. Question, Batman, right? Are you still there, Batman? No? Who's online? Who's online right now? Who are you? Yeah, so it's like I want to, and then top it off. Look, I'm just gonna read this online. That way it can be recorded so people know what's going on. Horse Lover, what's up, Horse Lover? Peace. If people have not heard this, which I know everybody in our community has heard this, right? Title 18 U.S. Code, where's it? Title, no, hold on a second. I apologize. I might not have it here. All right. American Jurisprudence Book 16, Constitutional Law section, right? 16 AM Jurisdiction 2D, Section 97. Then a constitution shall receive a literal interpretation in favor of the citizen, especially true with respect to those provisions which were designed to safeguard the liberty and security of the citizen in regard to a person and property. Berry v. United States 273 U.S. 128. Any constitutional provision intended to confer a benefit should be liberally construed in favor in the clearly intended and expressly designated beneficiary. We, the people, are the beneficiary of the United States Constitution. All right, so we got to get our power back. We have to get our power back with knowledge. Right? This is stuff that this is a PDF of information that I got from a constitutional lawyer. His name was Carl Miller. You guys probably heard of him, like a little chubby guy. And I printed this out. See. All right. And apart from that, this what is the 18 U.S. Code 241 and 242, deprivation of rights and conspiracy to rights. Now, has anybody ever heard a state attorney or a federal attorney ever prosecute anybody under those sections? Deprivation of rights and color of law and conspiracy against our rights? Of course not. I have not heard that stuff. They're at war with us. This is why I got that part in the bottom which says domestic occupation news. Because these are our own neighbors that are occupying us through the corporation, whatever you want to call it, these organizations, public government entities. And it's our own neighbors doing this to us. It ain't North Korea. It ain't China. I like to repeat this because we forget that we're here and not in another country. It's not an invasion. What's up, Tiff? But one of the things that we could, how could I say, we could grow in knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. We got to get our power back by reading, by enforcing our rights, our God-given rights. So I usually carry this around and I try to talk about it, but I seen I felt their energy. And you know, people, when you feel somebody with that freaking energy, negative energy, all they're waiting is just for them to get that little bit of clearance so they could do harm to you. Beat you down, take your property, put you in a cage. I've gone through this too many times. And this is the reason I do this. I could care less about money. I love my neighbors, I love myself. That's what's more important, love, right? Honor and respect and justice. That, what you guys seen over there, that's ridiculous, man. And I'm not trying to say that ICE is not a problem. They're a problem. Any public government is a problem because the whole public government system is against us, no matter what. Shoot, man. I'm gonna read one more. Okay, here we go. I think I found it. Okay, well, this is the penalty. For those that don't know about the United States Code, which is the federal, which is their own stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? But if they were to get convicted, right, under this code, right here, this one. You guys look it up for yourselves, please. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? All right. So this is just the ending part of this. Title 18 U.S. Code Section 241 and 242. And this is the last part about it. If upon conviction, you are subjected to a $10,000 fine and 10 years in jail or both, and if that results, life in prison and they didn't even put the other part, or death. They could get. Here, I'm gonna look it up for you guys. And thank you for jumping in. I appreciate it, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my prayers always go with you guys too, because we are at war, and the enemy is within. It's not out there, it's within. And so I'm gonna look it up real quick. United States Code 241, 18241. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna, if it's good with you guys, I'm gonna read a little bit. This is from, of course, it's gonna be artificial intelligence overview, so you guys can see. So it's 18 U.S. Code 241 and 242. United States Code 241 is a criminal statute under Title 18 of the United States Code that prohibits conspiracies to injure or intimidate a person in the free exercise of rights or privileges secured by the Constitution or federal laws. It makes it a crime for two or more people to conspire to commit such an act, including a provision that a person goes in disguise on a highway or premises with intent to prevent the exercise of those rights. What do we see every single day with CPD? Chicago police. They do this every single day. Not just Chicago police, but you got the Cook County sheriffs, state police, FBI, immigration, DEA. I mean, these people are all violating that. How is it that they get away with it? How is it that they get away with freaking doing this crap to us? And you know what? These people conspire at night to do even more evil stuff because they know people are by themselves. Road pirates, road piracy. Okay, so I'm gonna give you what the AI says, right? The key aspects. Criminal statute. It is a part of the Civil Rights Chapter of the United States Criminal Code. Conspiracy against rights. The statute is also known as the Conspiracy Against Rights Statute. Conspirators. It applies to two or more persons who conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate. Right? You're seeing those 1, 2, 3, and then there's a car behind us, behind me, should I say? And there's more than 2 and 3 people. And if the white shirt would have said, you know what, go get them, the Nazi little soldiers right here, the CPD, our own neighbors would have took me down, took my property. So that's why I said under duress, I'm gonna give you my license. Under duress, I'm gonna, you know, because I don't want to get hurt. I gotta take care of my family. I got a grandmother that I gotta take care of. I got 2 sons. So I folded on this one under threat of arrest. But it's documented. And thank you guys for being there for me, please. I'm pleased and thankful and honored for you guys. Thank you very much. All right. Protected rights. The rights and privileges that are protected are those secured to him by the Constitution or laws of the United States. Concealment by disguise. The statute also covers acts of going in disguise on a highway or someone's property to prevent someone from exercising their rights. And what do people do, especially in the suburbs? Right? In the suburbs, they got blacked out cars. And they stay in the middle of black highways waiting for people to infringe on the right of travel. I mean, we're looking at it. This is what they're doing every single day. Penalties. Violators can be fined, imprisoned for up to 10 years or both. If death results from the act or the act includes kidnapping, check this out. If the act includes kidnapping, aggravated sexual abuse, or attempt to murder, the penalties can include a term of years or life imprisonment or even the death penalty. So why are we not invoking this stuff on these public servants? And I think if there's real good people or moral people within the system and they really apply true law, the house will be clean. It would be clean, meaning that less corruption. Now, I'm not gonna say 100% because we live in a fallen world, and you know what I'm saying. But if we're to apply this stuff, and how come state attorneys or federal prosecutors ain't applying this stuff? These people are wicked. It's a wicked system, should I say? The beast system. But this is what we need to know in order to defend ourselves. We the people need to keep reading this stuff. There are the rules and regulations because we're made by God, not by the government. They just can't be regulating our lives all day long. And how many people are sitting in cages all day long? Years. Examples of use. This section is used to address certain hate crimes, right? Or whatever. Hate crimes is a crime, where the protected interest is linked to the victim's exercise of federal rights, right? It has been used to punish those who deprive others of the use of public accommodations or enjoyment of homes or property because of their race. See, what they have done is they weaponize what's supposed to be for them. They weaponize it against the people. So, apart from that, it's just like, if we don't help each other out, teach each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, so many people I see, they take their property, they put them in cages, and they're not even supposed to be put in cages, anybody in cages for any civil infraction or traffic stop, right? And I asked them the question, do you think I'm in commerce? Because I'm gonna show you again, whoever's online, review it later. Don't believe me. Do your own research. Find out what you need to find out for yourself. But don't believe me, right? We're just having a good conversation for entertainment purposes and however they say it, entertainment purposes. Let me read this one. Which one is okay? Okay. Our license, if you don't have a license, can you be arrested? Okay, so, oh no, that I apologize. So, hold on, I apologize. Black Laws Dictionary definition of driver. Okay, so this is from Black Laws Dictionary. Like I said, artificial intelligence give me this, but you can look it up for yourself in Black Laws Dictionary. Okay, so I'm gonna read it to you. So it says, Black Laws Dictionary defines a driver as someone employed to operate a motor vehicle. Employed, that's the key word. So when that license, I just got it because I've been having it. I've been trying to, I gotta send it back. I don't want that license no more because I'm not employed. And if you're in your car, you shouldn't have to have permission from your public servants to do something that God already gave you a right to do, an inalienable right. So it says, so is someone employed to operate a motor vehicle or any person actively engaged in operating, when you start looking at all those words, they're all commercial words. They're traffic, all that stuff. It has nothing to do with traveling, moving around back and forth, going to point A to point B. And when you go to the courts, yes, they're going to try to treat you, mistreat you, and mock you and stuff like that. But when you got knowledge and you know the truth of what they speak, you got the power. Now, can they punish you? Yeah. But when you stand on your power, they start losing power because you don't fear no more and you stand on truth. They don't like the truth. That's why that guy, that Perez guy, kept repeating himself. He knew he was wrong. He knew he was wrong. And his white shirt is wrong too. Controlling a motor vehicle often for commercial purposes like transporting goods or passengers for gain of money. The definition distinguishes a driver from a traveler who moves for personal reasons without engaging in commerce or for hire transportation. So, do we see what's happening right here? A traveler is different from a driver. This is what I've been learning the last few years. And the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out day in and day out. So please, like I said, do y'all studies, man. Let's get stronger in mind with knowledge, wisdom, understanding, so we can help him out. Because what we think we know, we don't really know. A lot of people think that when they go to the courts or when they get stopped, you know, you're driving, right? And then we say yes, we fall into their jurisdiction. We're like basically we're giving them. How can I say? We're basically saying, yeah, I'm a driver, from their dictionary, saying that I'm engaged with commerce. Because public government can only, and are limited to control commerce. That's where they get their part. From what I learned, Article 1, legislative course under the color of law, or amity under the color of law, is what they use. That's why they can pass all the statutes, codes, and stuff, but it doesn't get, that's for commerce. Now I'm going to read you on one more thing after this. The key aspects of Black Law's dictionary definition. Operator of a vehicle. The primary definition refers to someone operating a mechanical propelled vehicle. Active engagement. It specifically highlights the active role of controlling or operating a motor vehicle. Now, the word motor vehicle in itself is also a commercial use. Even the word traffic is commerce. It's commercial. Commercial context. The term is frequently tied to commercial activities, distinguishing it from personal travel. And they don't teach them that. They don't teach them that there's two different type of peoples out here. You got one that's engaged in commerce, and you got the ones that are traveling. And this is the everyday people that travel. But since they're so ignorant, they're already, and when you start talking to them truth, knowledge, it's like demons come out of them, and now they want to hurt you. They want to beat you down. They want to belittle you. They want to take your property. They want to harass you. They want to get your information. They want to put you in a data bank. Distinction between driver and traveler. A driver engaged in commercial activities like operating a taxi or truck for money, right? So that's their definition of a driver. Somebody operating. So when you get plates, stickers, and you register with the government, you're basically telling the government, hey, I'm gonna probably most likely I'm gonna engage in a type of work that involves commerce and gain of money, right? So that's one of the reasons I was asking him, and he kept repeating himself. Well, you know, blah 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 blah, whatever. You're parking the wrong place, whatever. But they wouldn't answer the question. Traveler moves for personal reasons, whether by foot, bicycle, or private vehicle, and is not involved in for hire transportation. Now, this is AI breaking it down. This is AI. Another word that I'm gonna, hold on a second, I'm gonna take a couple pictures of this. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna give you one more. So I'm gonna move around for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I catch some of these cops again. Black Law's Dictionary definition of person. Okay. Oh, let me get out of here. Oh gosh. Give me 1 second. Alright. Okay. In Black Law's Dictionary, a person is defined as any entity that the law recognizes as capable of having rights and duties. This can include not only a human being a natural person, and that's a tricky word, do your own research, but also artificial entities like corporations, partnerships, and other organizations, often called artificial persons or legal entities. Here's a breakdown of the definition. Legal recognition. The key element is legal recognition. You hear that word? Legal, not lawful, legal. We're men and women, flesh and blood. We're not some legal entity, all caps name, straw man, where they could just use. And you ever notice that all the cases too, right? All the cases that go on, it's always the state of Illinois or the United States versus whatever name they put in there. Now, when they do that, and people don't invoke their rights or get the correct venue, which is either Article 1 courts or Article 3 courts, which are constitutional courts, common law courts, then you go right into the trap. You go right into the jurisdiction. So there's two types of jurisdictions that you got to challenge, right? You got the special, there's one's called special appearance, which when you present yourself before them courts, or you got to go there, right? They call that personal jurisdiction. Special appearance, right? So special appearance in their definition means that you're out there, when you go in there, you're not there to fight, you're not there to plead guilty or not guilty. You're going there specifically to go challenge jurisdiction, meaning if they have any power or any authority to hear the case, subject matter, personal and territorial. I'm still in the process of learning all this stuff, so I don't know 100%, but I'm still learning, just so you guys know. I'm not 100% on all this stuff, but I've been trying it. I've been in court already. On the 22nd, on Tuesday, I'm going to have court in Skokie, 9 o'clock in the morning. They're still trying to proceed forward with my case, but I've been challenging that. I've been challenging the jurisdiction from the get-go, and they keep railroading me. They keep telling me try to get a lawyer, an attorney, right? But if I get an attorney, then I'm falling to the jurisdiction. I can't play those games with them people, man. They almost murdered me at the DMV, and they want me to bow down and submit to them. I mean, they seen the video, and yet they don't want to hear it. And this happens to so many other people, especially people that I came across when they kidnapped me for the bench warrant, and I had to sit in the maximum, Division 11, for 11 days, right? Many people, they're just sitting rotting away in a disgusting place, rotting away, right? And they know a lot of people are innocent there, but yet they refuse because they get the paperwork, and since they sign their contract, their life away for the love of money. What do? Oh, I gotta go with it. I'm sorry, I can't do nothing. I already picked it up. It's like, where are your morals at? Why not just look at it, drop the case? 80%, I say more than 80% of the cases that I don't know in Cook County, even 97% in the federal, they're all commercial. And that comes from like the CFR chapter 27, I believe, 11. I'll find it in 1 second. All right, I apologize. I'm gonna keep going. A couple more things about this whole the difference between a forgive me. This is the definition of a person, right? So rights and duties. Being a person allows an entity to hold rights like owning property or entering contracts, and incur duties and obligations like paying taxes or facing lawsuits. Types of person. You got natural persons, which they call human beings. Now the human, I looked at Black Law's Dictionary, first and second edition, I think through the third and the fourth, I'm not sure, but I know for sure the first one and the second. You look at the definition of a human back then, it says go look at monster. No kidding. Look it up for yourself. Black Law's Dictionary 1 and 2. They say that a human is a monster. It's not capable of owning land and property. Just saying. This is stuff that I've been reading. Artificial persons. Entities created by law, such as corporations, which have legal rights and duties separate from their members or owners. U.S. Code, I think it's 3002 or 283002, defines. I'll look it up so you guys can see it. I'm not 100%, but it says it does define the United States government as a federal corporation. So if that's a corporation, it's there for business. All right. Then you got the state of Illinois. They got incorporated back in 1848. Then you got Chicago. They got incorporated, and then you have Cook County. They got incorporated. Now, when you look at the Constitution of Illinois, a judge, if you want to be a judge here in Illinois, you got to be part of the corporation. You got to be part of the United States corporation. You got to be a citizen, and a citizen is below, right? It's part of the corporation, whatever you want to call it. We're men and women, man. We're free. We're not supposed to be bound down to this stuff, you know. For sure. Yeah, you know what? I heard about the lead laws. I peeped him out here and there. I know he got a good heart in there, but he's still too much into the. I know, my opinion. I got nothing against the man, but what I see is that he's more into how could I say? He still holds on to the status or the status type information, like, you know, give your information, like, respect. But there's more to this. Honestly, there's more to this. And, you know, they whoever designed this whole system put the needle inside the haystack. And it's for us to find this stuff out. You know, but I wouldn't mind talking with him. I check out his lives and stuff like that. Thank you very much, Holy Lover. I appreciate it, Tiff. I'm gonna finish real quick. So artificial person. Okay, so then the legal standing. The concept of a personhood is fundamental to legal standing, which is the right to initiate legal proceedings or participate in them. Now, see how they always talk about legal stuff? And there's a quote that I heard not too long ago where it says, the legalese or legal world is the opposite of God, was lawful, right? Because in the Bible, and that's my faith. I believe in the Bible. I believe in the God of the Bible. The 10 Commandments, right? Love your neighbor as yourself. Treat others like you want to be treated. Do justice. Do good. Help the poor. Help those in need. I don't care about money, me personally. And this platform that I have here is not about money. I have never monetized this, and I never will, because I could be dead poor out here in the streets, poor, and I'll still do what I gotta do, just because I love my God and I love my neighbors. I don't need money from nobody, but if somebody wants to donate to me, I'm more than thankful and grateful, and I'll put it to good use. But other than that, I could work for myself. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that for me, it's not about money. It's about principles. It's about honor. It's about respect, because I've seen too much evil in the system, not just in the city, in the county, in the state, but also in the federal level. I've been through it all. And it's disgusting how many people are caged up like animals, thrown away in freaking solitary confinement. Months, years, where they don't even see the day of light. They drug them up. Our own neighbors, where there's no victim. It's disgusting. I don't understand how this, like me personally, that's why I do this, because I already seen too much, you know what I'm saying? And then you got people that are getting like ICE. There's also a bunch of Fed snitches going around people and getting them locked up just for the love of money, so you can get $5,000 of paper. So it is a disgusting system. I don't worry about none of this stuff. I mean, like, you know, but I go live because I need people to see what's going on. I'm not going to miss the opportunity for people to see the truth. So, yeah, my apologies for, you know what I'm saying, like, just going forward. I just want to let this out, because if anything happens to me, you know what's up. I'm never going to take my life. I'm thankful and grateful for the life I have. So if something ever happens to me, you know what's up. Just so you know. And I got family, so I'm not trying to, you know, you only live once. Why, you know what I'm saying? Why even walk in the wrong path? I mean, we all make mistakes. That's one thing. And I hope and pray that them people too, they change and start doing good. But a lot of them are so caught up like blood in, blood out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys ever seen that movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's blood in, blood out. You know, it's like you go in there, it's big old gang cartel, bro. And to get out, to do something against your own organization, they're gonna take you out, or they're gonna belittle you. You know, but hopefully God changes. You know, I mean, I can't do much, but speak the truth. I want to give you guys one more information. Driver, person, okay. Special appearance. Okay. Black Lives Dictionary, special appearance. Not Black Lives, man. Black Laws Dictionary, special appearance. Okay, and this is and I'm going to Black Laws Dictionary because this is the dictionary that they use in the legalese world. So when you step into the courts, they talk legalese. It's English, sounds like our common language, but it's not. It's deceitful. It's a snake tongue type language, right? So it says in Black Laws Dictionary, a special appearance is a formal submission to a court jurisdiction for a specific purpose, such as challenging the court's personal jurisdiction or arguing that there were errors in the service of process. It allows a defendant to address these preliminary issues without fully submitting to the court's authority for the entire case, which would be a general appearance. And that's a different one. When you give out general appearance, you're basically saying, here, I'm all yours. I'm going to play your game. You know? And this is what AI is breaking down from the definition. Here's a breakdown of what it means. Purpose: to argue a specific issue, like a lack of personal jurisdiction or improper service of process. Scope: limited to the specific issue at hand. Now, versus general appearance is a general appearance involves submitting to the court's authority for all matters in the case. A commitment that a special appearance avoids. I've been fighting this case for 1.5 years already. And this is what I keep telling them. And it seems like they don't want to go forward. They say, they keep talking this and that, threatening me. But, I mean, I'm reading to you and there's so much case laws with this too. How it's used: a defendant will make a special appearance to argue that the court cannot hear their case against them, typically by challenging its jurisdiction. Outcome: if the special appearance is successful, the court may dismiss the case against the defendant, and they won't have to participate in the lawsuit. If unsuccessful, the defendant may then be required to file an answer to the actual complaint. These people, that's what I'm saying, like, we, the people, need to start gaining more knowledge, wisdom, understanding, helping each other. Like this, how you doing? You guys know I popped in here. But see, the thing is too, with the courts over here, I know DuPage, for sure, I hear that they don't even want to let the people bring in their own personal recording devices for their own case, right? Apart from that, also 26 and Kale does the same thing, right? And they take an oath, right? Yeah. You know what? Give me 1 second. All right. So, Illinois Constitution, the preamble, right? But I'm gonna read to you freedom of speech, right? Just like the Bill of Rights. Now, the Bill of Rights of the Illinois Constitution, right? Section 4, freedom of speech. All persons, right, may speak, write, and publish freely, being responsible for the abuse of their liberty. In trials for libel, both civil and criminal, the truth, when published with good motives and for justified ends, shall be sufficient defense. The truth. All right. And then there's a little breakdown where it says, free speech and publication. The guarantee is based on guarantees in earlier Illinois constitutions and gives protections similar to the free speech and press portions of the United States Constitution, First Amendment, which applies to the states through the 14th Amendment. It applies only against government restrictions of expression, not against restrictions by private entities such as proprietors of shopping places, owners of trailer parks, or employers. So if this is restricting government from restricting your freedom of speech and record whatever you got to do, why is it that you can't go to the courts and record? I mean, they're doing this in the federal courts. Is that a conspiracy against rights? And this is all in paperwork. What's going on? How evil can they get? How wicked? I mean, and this is their own language, right? This is their own language. And well, you know what I'm saying? It says, so government is allowed to restrict expression by prohibiting misleading professional advertisement, which they abuse that, right? I mean, we know that a lie is a lie, right? Limiting political activities by public employees, and prohibiting political contributions by liquor licenses and their officers and employees. However, the principle that laws must contain standards to guide citizens in complying with them has a special force regarding measure that restricts expression. There is a heavy burden on those who were imposed prior restraint, which is what then people do when they put flashlights on your camera or they try to restrict you from going to the court and recording. An expression prohibit it before it occurs. Government ordinarily may not impose such restrictions, even on offensive expressions such as the marching of Nazis with swastikas. You know, this is an example. A government body may not impose disciplinary measures on one of its employees for comments on public matters that are not shown to be false and to impair the effectiveness of the employee or the agency at public meetings, in public gatherings, in a letter to members of city council, or in comments to the press. But the suspension of a policeman for disclosing information from a police personal file has been upheld. So even public employees, when they're engage with you and they speak, say a cop is out there and you ask him a question and starts talking about, starts talking about something in the department or something like that, some bad stuff, they can't even get in trouble. But what happens in reality? They put him under the bus. They get him in trouble. Let me see. And another one, due process, right? This is what happens all the night when people get pulled over in the middle of the night, anywhere, and they start searching their cars. Section number 2 of the Illinois Constitution, due process and equal protection. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor be denied the equal protections of the laws. I apologize. And what do we see in those videos every single day? Oh, you don't got your license, you go to jail. You don't got insurance, you go to jail. Where's the due process there? Well, we're gonna take your car. Where's the due process? All right, I'm gonna read one more thing, and I'm gonna go take a ride. I haven't seen no actions around here, but I know they're going around stopping people. Peace and blessings. My apologies. I hope you all are doing good. I hope you guys are safe at home, comfortable with your families, getting some rest. And thank you very much for even being here on live, listening to me speak. Shoot. Sorry. Black Law Stationary traffic. Black Law Dictionary traffic. One more. Okay. Okay. So Black Law's Dictionary defines traffic in the context of the U.S. Code as the transporting, transferring, or disposing of something of value. In a broader sense, it refers to the movement of people or vehicles along a route, right? Define traffic. In legal context, U.S. Code, traffic is defined as the act of transporting, transferring, or disposing of something of value to another party. And it says for the specific legal definition, you can find it. Hold on a second. Traffic codes. Oh no, sure. CFR 27. All crimes are commercial. So this is another one that I learned not too long ago, right? So it says, in context of 27 CFR 7211, commercial crimes refers to a broad category of federal or state offenses, right? And it including offenses against revenue laws, property crimes like burglary or robbery, counterfeiting, forgery, kidnapping, extortion, swindling, prostitution, illegal weapons possession. The definition also includes the addiction to or use of narcotic drugs and marijuana is equivalent to commercial crimes. I mean, if people didn't even read this or see this, they'd be like, what the heck is going on, right? But under common law, there has to be a corpus delicti, meaning that there has to be a body, there has to be a victim. In their codes, anything you do is a crime because it's in commerce. You can smoke a cigarette. If they're to say tomatoes are no good and you become a criminal, they use the codes, statutes, which are not even law. They're not true law. So here's a breakdown of what this section defines. Broad scope. The definition of commercial crimes under this regulation is very broad, encompassing various criminal activities that violate laws related to government's revenue. Related to the government's revenue, and here's the key word, or the public safety and welfare. Right? This is what all tyrants do. All dictators in history is for the public safety. So we gotta take your guns. It's for public safety. We gotta regulate your car for public safety. You gotta jump how high we say to jump. You know what I'm saying? And these are public servants, right? If you are an employer and you got employees, ain't no way that the employees are greater than the employer. Never have I ever heard that. So this is how you know this people, all these Chicago Police Corporations, federal, state, whatever it is, that's how you know they work for the dark side. They work for the dark side. Now, I'm not saying everybody's got a corrupted heart, but if you're looking at me right now, if any of you feds or any government entity or anybody's watching me right now, change, do good, because our Creator said to do good, to love your neighbor. All right, I don't sit around in the dark waiting like a pirate to take their money and put them in a cage because they didn't obey me. It's not supposed to be like that. Never have I even heard anybody call 911 saying, you know what, this cop is violating my rights. They'll probably just laugh because they already know that they care less about that stuff. It's not in, codes, policies, and it's more important than real law. Property crimes, burglary, larceny, robbery, and other offenses against property. It has to do with money. Forgery and counterfeiting, crimes involving the illegal creation of false documents or currencies. Now, we know that certain things are evil, some things are bad. You don't want to lie, don't bear false witness, don't deceive. We know that certain things are not bad. Hold on 1 second. Prostitution and white slavery. What the heck? Offenses related to soliciting for prostitution, procurement, pandering, and white slavery. Never heard of that. Extortion. Obtaining money or property through threats or coercion. Sounds like the government, right? I thought I see some blue lines. Oh, it's a paddy wagon right there. That side over there is 16th District. This side over here is 17th District. Weapons offense. Illegal sale or possession of deadly weapons. Narcotics use. Addiction to or use of narcotic drugs and marijuana are treated as equivalent to commercial crimes. Now, people who got common sense or people who are just waking up, or people who are just curious. I mean, does that make sense? That people, does it make sense that people grow up thinking we are a free nation, a free people, and that public servants are here to protect our rights? There goes another one over there too. And they're doing the opposite of everything. Everything. Yeah, like I said, thank you very much, guys, for jumping in. It's a blessing, honestly. We united we stand, we divided we fall. All right, I'm gonna take a little cruise. Maybe I can help a fellow neighbor out against this tyranny. I'm just gonna be out for like about an hour, 30 minutes, because I need to get some rest. Well, and I usually carry around my CPD rules and regulations, and I cannot find it today. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Horse Lover, Tiff. No, likewise. Thank you as well. I appreciate it. I'm usually kind of like chill back in this. I'm more private in my life, but you know I can't do this on my own either. So it's good to know that we got good people out there with good hearts, with good morals, knowing right from wrong, and willing to at least stay in life with me for a little bit to make sure that everything's good. So thank you very much. Thank you. Just hopefully everything goes well. One of these days I want to get the heck out of this city already. It's too much. I like it, but the people these people in public servitude, they make it harder for them. They just make it harder for you. You know, so many innocent people have been lost because the way they do, you know. One of the main guys that one of the main names that I'd like to toss out there for them to research is that guy, thank you, Horse Lover, and thank you, Tiff. John Burge. Have you guys heard of John Burge? Infamous? He freaking tortured a whole bunch of people back in like the late 80s, maybe early 90s. Send them to jail, prison, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Even though they were innocent. Torture them. Seventeenth District Police Frequency Scanner. Yeah, for sure, Tiff. Check him out. Honestly, John Burge, that's his name. And he's only one. Now, he had a whole bunch of other detectives and other police around him doing the same thing. And yet, they didn't get locked up, only him. And guess what? When they actually did lock him up by the feds, it was like, what, 3 years for lying or something like that? But they didn't convict him of the tortures, the beatdowns, the lying, the deception, the people's life he ruined. Do you guys remember Disorderly Product News? Because this guy, Disorderly Product News, made I think he did make a documentary about him, or he did something. Because one of the guys that he, the Disorderly Product News interviewed, I forgot his name, but he did 30 years in prison, and the whole time he was innocent. Yeah, I'm telling you. And not just that. Tiff, man, are you from Illinois or from another state? Because if you're from here, you might remember Mayor Daley, the mayor from the ex-mayor of Chicago. Daley was a prosecutor. Oh, they knew about all this stuff, man. They knew about all this stuff going on. Okay. Well, yeah, the ex-mayor of Chicago. He used to be a prosecutor himself, and he was involved with all that corruption as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, Give me 1 second. You see, it was just rolled by, right? Look, and this is what they be doing. They go in people's bags and they just start running plates. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Where are you? Well, my family are Colombian, so my grandma, she got family in Colombia. Me personally, I just want to get out of the city, maybe more towards the less hectic, maybe somewhere unincorporated. Your lights. Yeah, somewhere just with just like-minded people. Look at the raccoon. See the raccoon passing by on the left side? The other day we seen a coyote, couple coyotes. Oh man. So on the left side, what you got here on the left side, that's this 17th district right here. This is on the north side, northwest side of Chicago. Yeah, you see, it's pretty. This area, this little area right here, this community is called Albany Park. It's probably mine. Honestly, it's probably my internet. Oh no, what you guys see, I'm sorry, I'm trying to tap into their scanner right now, so that's why you hear that white noise. It's just me trying to pick up their frequency. See, over here in Chicago, they have encrypted it, right? So unless you have a scanner that picks up right there and there directly, there's gonna be a 30-minute delay. So if you're listening to a scanner on the internet on one of those apps, it's always gonna be 30 minutes ahead. I mean 30 minutes, yeah. Yeah, cause sometimes I didn't know that the scanners until Chuck Brunson told me this, right? That all the frequencies here in Chicago are 30-minute delay, and I didn't know, so I tried testing it out. And one time I heard a few times I heard, and yeah, it's disgusting. So they could do whatever they want to do in 30 minutes. Whatever it is, and then hide it, and then by the time you get there, you know, they already covered up the scene, left, everybody's gone. This, the ICE, or Immigration, Customs and Enforcement, they started sweeping around this area, taking people, and they weren't taking the people that are doing bad. Yeah, 30 minutes is no accountability. Yeah, that's true. They came through here picking on people, locking people up. But here the federal, and you know what, honestly, I don't even think them people are real, like, federal agents. Honestly, I believe, to my opinion, is that them peoples are mercenaries, right? Like those private armies, like Blackwater, the one that got sent over there by Iraq and all that stuff. I think that's what they are, mercenaries, because they're getting paid for every head that reminds me of, to a good point, Holman Square, Gilmore and Holman. there's a big warehouse, police warehouse, and at one point they weren't even letting people, lawyers in. They wouldn't let them come. They wouldn't let people use the restroom. I think a few people died in there. I mean, and this is Chicago. This is what I'm talking about, man. It's like, it's disgusting. It runs east and west.